Good morning, guys. All right, looks like the indices found some support. Semiconductors are incredibly strong. They look like they want to go to SMH. Looks like it wants 300 eventually. This AM80 finally broke out of a long range yesterday. So we'll see. And Russell looks great. Like if this thing can break out again, man, it could go to high 200s before year end. If it finally breaks out of this big flag. Yeah, Nvidia looks good. It's slow though. None of you should trade it, but I just may trade it. We'll see. MTLS. I don't know. It doesn't look powerful to me. Just looks like a random stock with a random chart. Yeah, this one looks good. KXIN. It looks like a buyout of some kind. Yeah, this thing has a merger stuff. It's not a real flag. Always check the news. Yeah, AMD found support on the rising 50-day. Has a little bit of a range here. Ideally, it goes sideways for a few more days with some higher lows, tightness up. What's with the hashtag before the ticker? What's up with that, man? No one does it. Don't do it. Just the ticker is enough. ABCL. All right, good luck, guys. Oh, don't tell me the spies are gonna tank. I covered everything yesterday. APR, yeah, looks pretty decent. ACY had a good setup earlier this week. Yeah, what's with IRTC? Any observations? A question? What about IRTC? Daily reminder, follow the instruction on the screen. There are chat rules. DDD. Okay. So what's the setup here? This looks like the other guy. It's just a random stock with a random chart. Where's your edge? Now Mara is something else. Now this thing actually has momentum. It's actually in a flag. It's actually a momentum stock. Now here you actually have some kind of an edge. SRAX. It looks too random, man. It's all over the place. Look how choppy this thing. There's no edge trading this thing, man. Stick to clean charts. BTCM, yeah, it's flagging nicely. It is flagging nicely. Folk. Yeah, this is a very powerful momentum stock. I wish it was a bit tighter, but you know, it could go. It could go. Very powerful mover so far. Well, look, guys, to make tens of millions or even hundreds of millions, you don't need any fundamentals. If you can figure out where the money is flowing, you don't need to know the fundamentals. Fundamentals are just to give yourself a little bit more conviction. If you're good at stock selection and figure out where money is flowing, you know. Or you can know a bunch of fundamentals and be complete useless piece of shit. And, you know, be totally unable to extract money from the markets. I would say I'm a little bit in between. I'm between a useless piece of shit and someone who can extract money from the markets. Well, looks like my semiconductor trade from yesterday is not really panning out. I guess I should have just stayed short. I was short TQQ and SPX, but I was afraid of a gap up. That's the problem. Oh well. Yeah, UPSD. I sold too early, but that's a story for another time. Yeah. Oh man. Man, I'm so good at finding monsters sometimes, and I just mistrade them a lot of times. It's my biggest weakness. Oh well. My self-thesis for UPSD is, it was getting a little bit extended, and I thought it would need a few weeks of rest. That was my self-thesis. Any questions? Oh god. That's, it's all over the place. I don't know. Celsius? Yeah, I guess I should have held it from the EP here. Just, yep. Oh my god, almost at 100. The Snapchat looks interesting. Just surfing the 50 day. BNTX, it was too random. It looked too random. It wasn't tight. That's the problem. On the other hand, it wasn't tight here either. So don't listen to me. It wasn't tight here either. This Nvidia looks good too. It's a slow mover, but oh man. It's so slow. It looks like it wants to go to 260, and then you do the math. Oh, it's a 17% move. Yay! Oh boy, it's so slow. Isn't Nvidia in FNGU? I have to Google what FNGU holdings. Let's see, what do they have in this one? No, oh yeah, 10%. Okay, so 10% Alibaba, Baidu, Facebook, Netflix, Tesla, Twitter. Okay. Oh shit, Soxel. Am I getting stopped out of this thing? Yeah, what about apps? Any question or observation? Anything? Apps? Okay. Was this a random setup? Well, now that's a question, so I'm gonna answer you. 3 to time. I think it was a better setup yesterday. That yesterday was a breakout day. Today is just a continuation day. DraftKings, yeah, it does look good. Potentially. Wow, ideally, yeah, could go. Yeah, AFRM, I almost bought it and I didn't. Fuck. And this is probably when it goes, when I'm not in it. That's a classic. It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. Skin. I would prefer more sideways on this thing. GME on its way to 2 million? Yes. I will never say no to that. My 2 million target is still in play. It's like this, but a few more zeros. That's my price target. Only things I buy pre-market are episodic pivots, and this was an episodic pivot. I rarely buy stuff pre-market, very rarely. Has to be something very liquid. Pre-market is for gamblers and people with tiny accounts. I prefer the opening range highs as my entry point. Man. Wait, how can SPICE be weaker than a triple ETF? Wait, what? The triple ETF is showing relative strength. How is that possible? That's super weird. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, XDiv. Okay. 143. Okay. Thanks, guys. That explains a lot. Well, AMAT is showing relative strength to the semiconductor index. But my Soxel position doesn't look too good. IWM such a teaser? Yeah, it's range bound. Every day you're looking at what is it gonna break out? Is it gonna break down? But if this thing breaks out, or when, or if, I don't know, I think it could make a big move into year end. This is one hell of a flag, or a potential top. I have no idea which. Good thing I don't need to know. I just follow the price section. Yeah, it feels like it's a big move coming, but we don't know the direction yet. I saw some interesting stats today on Twitter. Let's see if I can find the tweet. The average stock in the Nasdaq Composite is down 35% from 52-week highs. But the index itself looks like this. That's pretty interesting. In the SPYs, let's see where I can find the tweet. 40% of SPX stocks are down 10% or more from 52-week highs, and the index looks like this. It's pretty interesting. We're having a... Well, you know, it's not like it's coming as a surprise. You can see it, you know, just looking at charts. But it's still nice to see data on it. The indices don't tell you the whole story. Like if you look at, for example, Nasdaq, like this run here was free money. Like I more than doubled my accounts. I think I tripled my accounts during this run here, right? During this run here, my accounts are essentially sideways. You know, I caught some really nice trades, but I've also had a lower win rate. And I messed a few things up too, so... You know, indices don't tell the whole story. Yeah, exactly. The large ones dominate the indices. The large stock, few large stocks, they don't tell the whole story. If you weren't in the few large stocks, you know, you probably underperformed. Yeah, I was up almost 1,000% last year. A little bit over 900%. This year, I'm barely up 100% so far. Fucking loser. Guys, unfollow me, I'm a fucking loser. Under the hood, there's been a correction for months. Yes, that's what I just spent 3 minutes talking about. Can I explain the setup? Snapchat. It's a flag. It's a mega cap stock. Lower ADR. But this thing has a lot of long mid-term momentum. Short term, it's been flagging. Explain VWAP? Why don't you just Google it? I don't know what VWAP is. I just know it works. I have no idea what the fuck it is. HLBC. I don't know what it is. I don't know the news. Bear market breakouts? What the fuck is that? I'm sorry, what? What the hell is a bear market breakout? CalX and what? APR? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. You mean failed breakouts? Is that what you mean? Because they look like failed breakouts. At least this APR did. The other one doesn't look like a failed breakout since it had a breakout 3 days ago. Here was the breakout. This is just a continuation move. Yeah. Excess highs. Yeah, Etsy broke out yesterday. It did. Had a little bit of a flag break. Yeah, I just talked about the SRAX before. It looks very choppy. I don't know. It looks weird. It's all over the place. It's not a clean trader. Stick to stocks that are clean. Oh yeah, what did CAR do from yesterday? Yeah, it's going higher. It's a nice breakout. On high volume. No, I don't have any special watch lists over sectors. I don't compare sectors. I just focus on setups. Where was the short on CRK? I didn't trade it. What is the CRK? I don't see a short setup here. It's one of these natural gas stocks. No, I don't see a setup here. Should you quit, go to work, and start full-time swing trading? Would you recommend? Yes. And also when you quit, make sure you humiliate your boss. Just tell him fuck off or pee on his desk or something. That's my recommendation. Sounds like a plan. Go for it. But seriously, on a serious note, if you made money the past, like if you had good returns over the past 6 months as a swing trader, I think you have earned the right to quit your work and focus on it full time. Because for me personally, the past 6 months have been challenging. Like I'm sideways. I've had some ups, I've had some downs, but I just can't get anywhere. For me, the easy money has been over. It's been more of a like dip buying, like buy the dip, sell the rip type of an environment. Very few stocks have like made big moves post like a breakout. mRNA was one. That was a high tide flag, more than doubled. Obviously, I sold it about 50% too early. But you know, the fail rate has been pretty high on some other stuff. And also, I've been trying to short like triple ETFs a few times too many, so that sucked. Donated some money to that. So, I haven't been able to get anywhere. But if you made money the past 6 months swing trading, I think you are ready to quit your job, to be honest. Like, it was one thing making money like last year. Like last year, I mean, that was literally like everyone made money. Everyone. Like, you could literally buy anything, you made money. And the, like November to February rally, like that was free money. And since like, I would say early March, mid-March, it's been challenging. That's like 6 months or more even, for me personally. But if you had good returns, I think you can legit quit your, if you have a big enough account. If you have $10,000 account, if you turned like $1,000 into 10 grand, yeah, not a good idea. But if you have like a couple of 100K, yeah, sure, I think you can quit your job and really focus on trading. Wait, did I sell my Soxel at the lows? This is literally my volume. Are you fucking kidding me? This is my volume candle. Fuckers. That's what happens when you kind of anticipate the move. It didn't really have like a specific setup. I just wanted to buy it when it was still inside the range. But maybe, yeah. Okay. Well, seasonality, about the sell in May go away bullshit, if you've been in the right type of stocks, you have done very well since May. I had a small account when I quit my job. I don't remember, maybe 20, 30K. Okay, this is something special. One of the things I struggle with is anger due to market makers' manipulation. Do you ever struggle with this emotion? No. One, there are no market makers, it's all algos. And two, there's no manipulation. It's called a market. Any questions? And if you're losing money, it's because of you, not because of anyone else. If I get angry at myself, not some made up fairy tale about someone manipulating the markets. Yeah. Market makers. Oh my god. Guys, forget about the algos. The algos are irrelevant. Sometimes they work for you, sometimes they work against you, okay? The algos are completely irrelevant. The algos are just doing what humans used to do, okay? Most of the algos are market-making algos. They sit on the ass, they sit on the bid, and they trade the spread and whatnot. Forget about this thought. Oh, the algos, they're hunting, they gun my stops. Forget about it. No such thing. The algo doesn't give a shit about your stop. Mostly they don't even see your stops. If you have a good broker. Get used to getting stopped out, okay? Get used to getting stopped out. If you want to be successful in this business, you better learn how to lose. And stop blaming others. Made up or not. Yeah, like if you're on the scalping, and by the way, guys, anyone in here who's scalping, please consider your life. Please reconsider your life. If you're a scalping time frame, yes, algos matter. Swing trading time frame, totally relevant. I would say algos are a plus. Hey, wait. Is my internet down? Okay, now. I don't see a lot of things. There are some charts looking good, like DraftKings has potential, Tesla has potential, this FNGU is setting up nicely, Nvidia is setting up nicely, but the SPYs don't look healthy, man. Are they gonna hold? I mean, things could get ugly if they don't hold the 50-day this time. They held once, 2 times, 3 times. This was an undercut and reclaim, but 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times so far this year. This is the 9th time. I don't know. Yeah, we could get another undercut reclaim, but you know, the thing with about breadth, it doesn't matter until it matters. Like we need a breadth, you know, we need like a rally on you know, if we're gonna keep going higher like these indices, especially like SPYs, there needs to be some kind of a breadth trust. Eventually. Or maybe the same few stocks are gonna keep going up forever and ever. I don't know. That's a possible scenario. Expect the unexpected. But unless I start seeing more setups and actually more stocks going higher, I don't know. I personally think we do need a flush, reset the charts, and then get a rally into year end. That would be the perfect ideal scenario. You know what? I'm gonna sell my this ETF. It's a little bit of an anticipation buy, but yeah, I'm not good at anticipation. I'll just wait until it sets up again. Bum, bum, bum. Well, he's not insane to return 260. You know, he trades like a $10,000 account. He's a marketer. In his main account, I doubt he's up as much. If you think about the investing championship, heck, I would be up 300% if I had a tiny account. There's been so much more opportunities. The past 6 months have been a pain in the ass for me. Because there's been so little. The larger caps have been tougher. Not as much opportunity. I have to pass on stuff all the time. Apple, it's gone. Still, a million is still a very low number. Like it's you have so many more opportunities. Like a lot of opportunities. And also, yeah, exactly what someone else said. You have to remember, he pumps illiquid stocks on Twitter and probably in his chat room too. So you know, guys, don't be naive. You know, not thinking he's not buying and then tweeting. You know, don't be that guy. Don't be naive. Like I think it's deeply immoral for someone with hundreds of thousands of followers pumping like nano cap stocks. You know, there's absolutely no excuse for that. And every time, for some magic reason, they kind of spike immediately. I don't know. Must be a coincidence. Guys, you have to understand, anytime someone is selling something, especially in finance, He doesn't post his trades. Yeah, well, it's for the best. I haven't, been on his Twitter in a long time. Now, having said that, I think, his trading books are great. Like, I even recommend on my blog. His books are great, but, he's a slick marketer. And, it's kind of weird for someone who's been trading for like 30 years or 40 years. Like you have to understand, he just simple math, compounding. If he had great returns for so long, he has to be a billionaire. Yet he's selling courses and seminars and, posting liquid stuff on Twitter. Like, guys, use your brain, okay? There's something very wrong there. Just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me. Ripster from Atlas? Oh, you mean the pumper? Oh, how cute when the pumpers turn on each other. Maybe he was jealous Mark Vinerini got to pump a stock before him. Yeah, Mead is the worst. I've been following Mead, this Mead guy. Man. Oh, man. Yeah, it's true. Sanger also has a chat room. But on the other hand, Sanger had his chat room for like over 20 years. Like his chartpattern.com site, like I've been a member. I was a member like 7-8 years ago or something like that. Like he had it before he became successful, so it's just something he's been keeping running. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Why doesn't it make it for free? No idea. Some things you could, and in Sweden there's a finance profile. Like he was like the European hedge fund manager of the year. He started selling courses the other day. Oh boy. He retired. He was retired for like 5-6 years and suddenly started selling courses. It's kind of, yeah, seeding. Yeah. It's so fucking pathetic, man. It's so pathetic. Oh my god. These guys are they're all liars, man. My course, it's gonna be $99.99. But if you DM David and tell me to fuck off, it's for free. It's like this. Wait, what? This Tilson guy. Also, this the US hedge fund manager. Isn't he also selling some courses? It's so sad. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. Like, there's nothing wrong with like teaching and stuff, but if you selling these extremely expensive courses, I don't know, man. And by the way, everything is available for free. All of these things these guides teach, it's available for free. There's nothing, revolutionizing. They're not doing anything unique. I'm not doing anything unique. I'm just using principles that have been working for hundreds of years. I buy breakouts. I sometimes buy and short exhaustion. And I buy breakaway gaps. That's it. That's what I do. Nothing unique about it. And there are other ways to do. You can buy the support in an uptrend, short the resistance in a downtrend, all of these things. There's, do some range trading. There's not that many ways to trade. You can trade the spread and the bid and ask. What market makers used to do. Now it's done by algos. There's only like 4 or 5 ways to make money from the markets. Yeah, seeding. If you look at his calls over the past 4 or 5 years, he has to be down a lot of money, man. He's yeah. Oh man, he's been dead wrong on everything. I guess that's why he selling courses. He can't maintain his lifestyle with the money he had from retiring as a hedge fund manager. It's kind of sad, really. But everyone has to make their living, right? Yeah, Kavastu. Oh man. What is your strategy from making money when your setups don't work? Well, it's very simple. There is no strategy. You sit it out. You grind it out. You won't be able to make money all the time. Sit in cash, get a life, get a hobby. You know. Get a boat. Oh, whoa. Well, when I wind about selling the dead low, it's not the dead low anymore. I guess stops work kind of well. I think using stops is a good idea sometimes. Just my opinion. No, yes, the books are no. You have to understand, okay, guys. There's some very weird things around Minervini. Okay, just doesn't make any sense. But his books are golden. They're very good. FLGT. I'm sorry, but what's the setup on this thing? Like, guys, why are you posting me these random charts? FLGT, DDD. What was the other one someone posted? Like, what's the setup on these things? It's just some random stocks that have been going sideways for a long time. Like, where's the momentum? Where's the setup? These don't look remotely like any of my setups. Like, these types of things, they need an EP to get going. It's just random stocks. Random charts with random stocks. NVO as what? As a long-term setup? What's so long-term about it? It just looks like a random flag on a super slow stock. Why do you want to hold it for long-term? What makes you think it's gonna be a good buy long-term? Focus on stocks with high ADRs. Focus on momentum stocks. Focus on clean setups. The setup is they bought it in February and now they want my opinion. Yeah, I think it's true too on many of these. They're bag holding something and now they want to hear me saying it looks like a good setup, so they regain their hope for the stock to go higher. CCRN. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. It looks okay. Well, first I check OnlyFans. When I wake up, I always check OnlyFans, see what's going on. Then I look at my portfolio, if anything is gapping up or gapping down a lot. And then I check the news, if something is gapping up, gapping down. And then I go to the gym. SPY has more relentless. Before it was quicker, now it's more sustained. I don't know what you mean by before. Are you talking about 2 days ago or 2 months ago, or? I haven't made any observations like that. Guys, just buy as the stock breaks out. Don't just buy it if it breaks the range. Forget about the candles. Just buy it when it breaks the range. If it goes higher, breaking a range, buy it, okay? And then you use lows as the day as a stop. Dun, 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 dun. My cat, Loke. Dun, 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 dun. PBF. Yeah, it's a okay looking flag. It's true. Mhm. DDD FLGT. Yeah, the moving average should tighten up because the stocks have been going sideways for 6 months. That's why the moving averages have tightened up. They don't look anything like my setups. Let's see here. Evergrande. My ex-girlfriend called me Evergrande. What's going on here? But Russell is holding up really well. Spice look like shit, yes. Wait, what? Um, hmm. Guys, I have some other stuff to do. Thanks for joining. See you next week.